Well, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to my stream. I'm playing Renowned Explorers, the quest for the Holy Grail. Let's get into it. Alright, so we've got Discovery Mode or Adventure Mode. Discovery Mode, you will be able to retry whenever you lose and save and load whenever you want. You will reach new locations faster. Okay, so that's more like Story Mode in this. I know that this game is a roguelite, so you can play through it multiple times and have every outcome be different. Basically having alternate endings depending on which characters you pick. So it looked pretty cool, that's why I wanted to try it out. Basically you have a selection, kind of Final Fantasy style, where you select 4 different members of your team based on a different set of skills for each one, and then you try to put together the most well-rounded combo. But depending on the people you pick, each outcome, each conclusion, and not only each conclusion, but along the way, the adventure is different. So that's kind of how the setup to this is. But yeah, let's go with adventure mode. And it looks like we have a difficulty setting over here too. Okay, so easy, normal, classic, and impossible. Opponents are tougher and do more damage. You'll need a great amount of skill, and some luck to complete this adventure. Yeah, let's do a classic. Recommended with classic for perilous roguelite experience where you'll need to master the mechanics. Okay, we'll do that. Crew selection tutorial. Okay. Select other slots and pick your other crew members. Different crew members have different strengths, so choose wisely. Alright, so looks like we have it over on the side here. Select your captain. Who do we have? We have a scientist, scout, fighter, and speaker. What do all these do? Scientist. Scientists trust in the scientific method to gain knowledge about the world. Gain extra research for completing challenges. Okay. Scouts are quick on their feet and adapt to unexpected situations. Find extra gold when completing challenges. Okay. Fighters are strong and useful in a fight. Really? Really? Fighters too find extra gold when overcoming challenges. Okay. Speakers have silver tongues that can persuade people to achieve their goals. Gain extra status from completing challenges. Okay, so scientist is research. We've got scout and fighter is gold, and then speaker is status. I don't know what research or status does for you, but I'm assuming gold helps you buy tools along the way. Let's see, who do we have here? Anna. Okay, let me try this. Proskuriakova. Sure. Anna is bright, a bright young scientist who loves the scary power of electricity more than anything. She wants to uncover the secrets of the world. And as you can see, I don't have any of these other characters unlocked since it's my first playthrough, but as you go, I'm assuming you unlock them sequentially, so the people at the end are the best, but I'm not entirely sure. I think based on who you choose as a captain, then the game changes, but I'm not sure. Okay, so Harry Walker. Harry was a street urchin who survived on the streets by pickpocketing. Now he's a cunning and charming leader. Okay. Victor Signock. Victor is a decorated military captain. His words and skills motivate friends and foes to follow him. He wants to impress with rare finds. Okay. Montreal's cruel mistress, Yvonne Lefebvre, probably. Something like that. Assertive, intelligent, and the center of attention. Wants to see if she can trample the world under her boots. Okay, very commanding leader there. Well, let's go with this scout. Let's go with Harry Walker, the thief who is now a cunning and charming leader. Okay. So he has a perk. A lucky find gains 75% gold from treasure hunting. All right. Current age is 21. He is British. And Harry is a glass cannon scout with very high speech and high attack, but with barely any defenses. Harry can focus to make the next move count double for powerful combos. He does well in any crew as long as there is someone with high defenses to protect him. Recommended crew go with can't quite read that, devious or aggressive with Charles and Bia. Gotcha. Interesting. So they give you a little tip as far as a starting team. What is details here? Okay. You have a few perks, so attitude is aggressive, power is 100%, attack, hit chance 100. Oh, okay, these are his different attacks. Or that's an attack. And rage. Attitude devious, power. Okay, there's a whole bunch of stats here. I'm sure I'll learn all of this along the way. 5 crew member, perks. Each unlocked perk is 2+ grit, 1+ attack. Rogue perks, mischief, and subterfuge. Again, I'm not sure what those do for me. Equipment, exploring for dummies. I need that. Basics of exploring, and +1 speech power. Rusty ring, 10 gold, rank 1 star out of I don't know how many. A ring that has some rust offers some focus. Okay. Okay, and then these are all the base stats on the side. We've got speech, attack power, movement, speech defense, grit, and then armor. Doesn't have any armor right now. And he has spirit. When your spirit reaches 0, your character will faint. Ah, I see. So that's their base energy level. It's like their hit points, I guess. All right, so impress. Ah. If it is positive, giving it -25. Target becomes impressed if it is positive, giving it -25 speech defense. Oh, okay. Can heal an ally's spirit by 35% times the speech that you have. Gotcha, so these are based off of the stats that you have. Cool, okay. There's a little bit more depth to this game than I thought there would be. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Oh, okay, so once you pick your captain, I guess these are all the captain choices on the side. You have 4 of them. And then for the crew, you can have a selection of all the rest of the characters. Which, let's see, 16 plus that, so you have 19 more characters to choose from. That's a lot of combinations. Okay, they recommend Charles and Bia. Let's see, where's Charles here? Okay, so Bia is a fighter. Bia Hecaton fought for Greek independence from a young age. Now she is a terrifying mercenary. Complete 4 expeditions with this character to unlock this crew member as a captain. Ah, I see. So each one of these characters can become a captain, but you have to complete so many odd missions to unlock them. Gotcha. Well, I'll go with what they recommend for now, since I have no idea of anyone's strengths or weaknesses. Bia is a glass cannon fighter again, same as Harry, with amazing attack and good speech. And Harry has very high speech and high attack, okay. But feeble defenses, yeah, okay, so interesting. I wonder, what is Charles Templeton, ex-sailor, then ex-butler from Manchester, who wants to rub elbows with the Queen. Knows how to throw a punch and an insult. So, oh, I guess I swapped that out. So Charles can hit you real good and then insult you for getting a black eye. Okay, so Charles is a defensive speaker with great defenses and overall good offense. So he's more of the defensive character. Harry and Bia are basically the same build, except Harry has more speech, Bia has more attack. So I'm just trying to keep this in mind as we go. Looks like, okay, so on the bottom here, she's a tactician, level 2, and Harry's a rogue 2. Charles is a diplomat and survivalist. Okay, so it looks like they have other perks here as well. Gotcha. Okay, so those at the bottom show the perks that they have, and then in here it gives you the details. Guerrilla and squad tactics. Each unlocked perk gives +1 attack and +3 armor, may give tactical advantage in encounters. Okay. Yeah, her highest stat is attack. Next highest is actually armor. So it's interesting, I guess speech defense by speech attacks. What? Okay, so apparently you can, yeah, you can damage people, or I guess influence them based on your speech perk, but also people can influence you. So she might be coerced to the other side because she has 0 speech defense. Hence her being a mercenary, that makes sense. Okay, so let's see, we got Charles on the side here. Diplomat and Survivalist, let's see what those do. Hunting, each unlocked perk gives you +3 grit. Often improves your chance of finding supplies. So they don't actually, I don't know that they do anything specifically. They might, but are they up here? No, they're not. Verify, gotcha. So these are like okay, these are the actions that they can take. I gotcha, I'm tracking. Okay, Diplomat perks is Pompous. Each unlocked perk gives +1 speech and +2 speech defense. So he can convince people more easily, and he is more strict on his own beliefs. He's not coerced very easily. Okay. Speech defense, gotcha. And then Harry has attack. Okay, interesting. So Charles isn't actually as good a fighter as Harry is. He's a more balanced character overall. Yeah, he's more balanced. Via is definitely structured towards attack and armor, but not speech defense. Okay, cool. Icon size indicates how well suited the currently selected crew is for a given attitude. An aggressive attitude relies on physical strength and weapons. A devious attitude relies on insults and undermining an opponent's self-confidence. So, if you can't fight them, you might be able to convince them that they're such a bad and weak person that they'll just walk away from the fight. A friendly attitude relies on mutual understanding and empathy. Well, I mean, I'd rather have that one for my first playthrough, but okay, so we are more aggressive and devious than we are friendly. Gotcha. I mean, I have a thief, a mercenary, and then like a pompous politician on my side, so I think we've got a good thing going for us. And we have 2 Brits and then a Grecian woman. This will be interesting. Very interesting. Okay, what else do we have? Random crew, randomize current crew member. What are the game options? Right, okay. Cool, let's go back. Charles can force enemies to attack him with a group insult. Charles does especially well in devious crews, but is a balanced addition to most teams. Gotcha, so those perks at the top tell you what crew you have, and then these people will be more... That seems a little bit circular, considering they are aggressive and they're also do their best in an aggressive crew. So basically it's like, if you pair them with people that are like them, they're doing better, which, you know, is the basis of rudimentary community, so I guess that makes sense. Via's quickness allows her to strike an enemy without being noticed, so it does not affect their attitude towards you. Oh, okay. Interesting. So she's able to literally stab them in the back, and then they don't even know who hit them, and then you're fine. You're like, well, I don't know what happened to you. Let me help you out by you helping me out. Recommended crew to go with, same thing, devious or aggressive, with Charles and Harry. Gotcha. Charles, however, is not recommended to go with Harry and Via, but it is with Dolores and Hattis. I don't know who those people are, but okay, so Harry and Via mutually pair together. They want to be with each other, but Charles is just an interesting third wheel in this team. Okay, start the adventure. It's cool, they give you a personalized little picture as it comes up. Welcome to Renowned Explorers. Your goal is to achieve the most renown possible and beat your rivals in the race for the title of Most Renowned Explorer. Renowned Explorers uses unique concepts. To succeed in your goal, there are a lot of strategies and systems you'll have to discover and master. I like the way this is going. Love the art style, love the feel of it, love the music too. Investigate the Merclon ship, okay. While playing, remember one thing. Renowned Explorers is all about discovering treasures and stories, but also strategies and systems. The game has many new concepts and is quite challenging. Learn about the concepts here, or learn the hard way as you play. I like being prepared more, but I'll do this the hard way. Skip the tutorial. Well, if anyone was watching right now, I would ask them, like, what do you think? Skip the tutorial or actually go through it? I think I'll go through it, just for this time. Your goal is to gather as much renown as possible, okay? You especially want to beat the current #1 Mathieu Revelu, which is interesting because that's rival, right? It's a French sort of name for rival. You gain renown by finding treasures and collecting gold, status, and research, okay? So those are the 3 resources you collect. During expeditions, you can collect resources, gold, which you can spend on equipment. Just right about that one. Status, which attracts an entourage of people. Gotcha. Okay. Research can be spent on research. Okay. Insight, you can use to gain more of other resources. Oh, okay. Okay. So you can basically, insight is the money that you can use to trade for the other 3. You might not need you might not find a need for these resources immediately, but once you start preparing or for following expeditions, they'll be vital. They also yield some renown. Okay, cool. You won't get resources directly though. During expeditions, you will perform actions that give you tokens. At the end of the expedition, tokens will be exchanged for resources as mentioned before. For example, a study token will give you research. Later, you can upgrade your tokens for better yields. Gotcha. The expedition ends once you accomplish the expedition goal. You can surely find some secrets and other treasures as you try to explore as much as possible. Cool. I'm excited for this. Continue to learn about 2 surviving expeditions. The hardest part of Renowned Explorers is surviving the perils during an expedition. You need to keep an eye on 2 particular things: resolve and supplies. You'll lose the game if your resolve reaches 0, and you can use supplies, which are used to travel from node to node. Gotcha. Never run out of resolve. If that happens, your crew gives up on exploring and you lose the game. They just go home. You'll lose resolve from failing some challenges or having crew members fall during an encounter. You gain resolve for completing an expedition, but otherwise it's really hard to gain resolve. Okay. You need supplies to explore. Traveling on expedition consumes supplies. If you run out of them, your crew will weaken. Still, sometimes it might be worth the risk to go a little further without supplies. That's up to you. You'll often get a chance to regain some supplies, so keep your eyes open. A brief summary for a successful expedition. Find the treasures and complete the expedition. Get as much renown as possible. Collect gold, status, and research to spend later, and don't run out of resolve and supplies. With that knowledge, you're ready to embark on expeditions. An encounter in Renowned Explorers is very different from what you might be used to from a tactical game. You'll be able to solve encounters not only through aggressive violence, but also through devious bullying and friendly diplomacy. Learn all about them in these tutorial encounters. Oh, this is cool. In this tutorial, you'll learn about basic controls and how to win an encounter. This covers the most basic commands and does not yet discuss unique systems of the game. Welcome to your first encounter. Select different participants by clicking on them with the left mouse. Okay, gotcha. Select your crew members by clicking on them. Okay, let's go with Harry. Now move the crew member towards your opponents. You can move your active crew members by pressing the right mouse button over the walkable tiles. Gotcha. Okay, cool. While holding the right mouse button, choose where to move. You can click the left mouse button to cancel the movement. And move the rest of your crew. Oh, I see. Gotcha, so it gives you a little dotted line. She can go all the way up front. She's a little more movement speed, I guess. Oh, okay. Now here. For now, you have exhausted all your possible moves. End your turn using the end turn button. Okay. Who's this guy? Oh no! Stab me. Stab Dia too. Now move your crew closer to the volunteers. Once you move your crew members close enough to an opponent, you can use their abilities to defeat them. Whenever you prepare to use your ability, you can preview its effects. Here's an overview of the information provided. Percentage chance the ability will hit or miss. A preview of the amount of spirit damage the ability will do. A preview of the ability, how the ability will change the target's emotions. Different emotions have different effects. A preview of how the ability will affect the target's vibe. The positivity or negativity of a target's vibe determines if he'll get positive or negative emotions. Okay, so those are linked there. Gotcha. It's like, it's funny. I don't know. It's like a preview of your Pokemon moves. Move crew members close enough with volunteers so you can make them use their abilities. Okay. Okay, and then you just move around the screen like that. Gotcha. Cool. Okay, so let's attack with Dia first. Only one unit per time. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, okay, so... Remember those, you can use their abilities, okay. Right, okay, so attack. Preview the effects of your move here. Gotcha. So it's 100% accurate, and it'll do all of the spirit damage. Wait, can I attack? Can I attack this guy? How do you select which person you'll attack? Aha, just by that. Okay. What does the... No. Cool. You just dealt damage to the opponent's spirit through a physical attack. But don't worry, during regular play, you can also overcome unfortunate dispositions through means other than just violence. Although my team is pretty much structured for that, except for, well, I mean, even Charles is, so probably be a lot of just brute force fighting. But for now, defeat these enemies by assaulting their spirit. Okay. Defeat the opponents to complete the encounter. Okay. Let's use a cannon. Apparently Harry carries around a cannon with him. Oh, I see. He has a gun. Thought he had a little cannon in his jacket. You have dominated your opponents. Cool. An encounter in Renowned Explorers is very different from what you might be used to. Blah, 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 blah. We already read this. Alright, attitudes. If you know how to use your abilities to win an encounter, the next step is to look at your attitude as mentioned before. There is more than one way to win. Okay. Friendly, devious, and aggressive. Gotcha. You'll be amazing. You'll be okay. You'll be a dummy. What? By resolving the encounter with this as your dominant attitude, you will gain the following rewards. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Wait, are these... Do you have like an intelligence perk too? I don't know. In Renowned Explorers, you won't only enter the encounter to do battle. This is where diplomacy and bullying takes place. Your crew can resolve this encounter with 3 different attitudes: friendly, devious, and aggressive. Cool. Resolving an encounter with different attitude affects the course of the game and your rewards. The outcome UI in the top left shows you what the consequences are for having a dominant attitude in the encounter. Let's take a look at it. Gotcha. As you've seen, you want to avoid finishing this encounter with an aggressive attitude. Bad consequences are marked with a red skull, while positive are marked with a green cross. Okay, so there is an ideal outcome for each encounter too. That's interesting. So depending on the encounter, you might have an ideal outcome of being aggressive, devious, or friendly, and if your team isn't equipped to be that, like mine isn't equipped to be very diplomatic, so the ones that are friendly, like this one, might be a little bit more difficult for me. So you want to be either friendly or devious. How do we act with these? To solve an encounter with a certain attitude, your crew members have different abilities. Oh, okay, so that makes more sense. They have an attack, basically an attack action, a deception action, and then a diplomatic action, a deceitful action. You'll notice that the first ability is always aggressive, the second is always devious, and the third is always friendly. Let's take a look at the tooltip of your abilities to see their attitudes. Okay. Right. See the attitude they have. Yep. Okay. Using an ability on an opponent influences which attitude you'll end with, making you attacking makes you aggressive, terrifying will make you devious, etc. Try out an ability on an opponent and see how it changes the outcome UI. You don't know how it affects the outcome on the top left. Okay. Let's go with Charles here. Alright, is he close enough to use? Yes, he is. Try to impress. Hit chance 80%. Target becomes impressed if it is positive, giving the target negative 25 speech defense. Then it can heal an ally's spirit by 25 speech. Oh, so you can impress yourselves, your own team, to heal them. Gotcha. Yes. Use this on you. Impress them with his mustache. It is a very impressive mustache. Alright, so you see that bar corresponding with the attitude filled up. Every ability you do influences the outcome. For example, aggressive count heavier than others, and defeating an important boss with a certain attitude counts even heavier. The rest is for you to find out. Now you know how to get a certain attitude, however that's not all there is to choosing the right ability. What you can do effectively depends on your crew. Aggressive abilities get stronger with high attack, friendly and devious abilities get stronger with high speech. Okay? Aside from your crew, your opponent also has strengths and weaknesses. For example, the wolves won't really care if you're nice to them. On the other hand, some people are more easily hurt with words. Take note of the opponent's armor and speech defense. It will reveal what weaknesses there are. You can expect the opponent by left-clicking on the opponent. Okay, so it looks like on the left side you have basically your offensive stats, speech and attack, and then on the right side you have speech defense and then regular defense, which is armor. On the bottom, I'm pretty sure that's movement speed, and like what, I'm not sure, maybe there's like a terrain component of it too, but take some time to inspect your crew and then inspect the opponent by left-clicking them to charge buffers, strengths, and weaknesses. Okay. So yeah, Bia doesn't have much armor. Oh, Harry does not have, he has negative 20 armor. He's only wearing a trench coat. And Charles is just wearing a suit. He only has 1 armor too. Armor reduces the damage done by physical attacks, grants a 2% reduction. Item +1, base 20, mood negative 20. There's neutral. Okay, cool. Grit increases the chance you have of dodging attacks and ignoring speeches. Okay. So the defensive stats on the right include one that basically lowers the chance of you getting hit by an attack. And then if you are attacked, if you are actually hit, then the other ones come into play. And then the last one is movement. Okay, cool. Physical attack, speech power, yep. Yep. Cool. Everything else is pretty straightforward. 31% reduction in speech attacks. Okay. I wonder if that changes based on, yeah. So they give you a little percentage as far as the defense that you have. What is negative 17. So since his armor is so bad, he actually increases the power that your opponent's at. Okay. Cool. Alright, so Charles has already moved. Going to, let's see, his Via is not in range, and neither is, let's see. Let's go here. Can you move at all? Oh, if you looked at the opponent, armored volunteer, you might have seen that the high armor, he has a 100 armor. Aggressive abilities won't do well. These situations can change your common tactics or make certain attitudes harder to achieve. To summarize, okay, in your preferred attitude, but remember the consequences. Okay, sounds good. Let's see. Okay, so it shows you the movement speed of the enemies too, so I would be out of range if I went there. I think that's the movement that they can have. Yeah. So let's take Via over here. Let's see, and then... Oh, okay, so you don't just have to move and then wait and then attack later. You can do it all in one move, all in one turn. Number of tiles you can traverse per turn. Okay, and then you have an action. Gotcha. Cool. Alright, so since they have such of evading, they have very low, they call it grit, but I'd almost call it like agility, and they have very low agility. So it's negative 33% chance of evading an enemy ability. 20% reduction, so it increases speech damage, but Bia doesn't have much. Let's see. Okay. Try to impress. Yes, try to impress him. Remarkable! Armored volunteer is impressed by you and doesn't want to fight. I'm assuming that's what that is. Since I can't do anything else, just shoot him. Okay. Oh. I see. Okay, so the mood on top is, yeah. Although, we're... Okay. So, I'm okay, because I have quite a bit of friendly stat on me. But my current mood is hostile. Which... Yeah, look for more info. Okay, this makes you stronger if their attitude is aggressive. This makes you stronger if you're friendly, but weaker if you're devious. Wait, but I'm not sure who the them is they're referring to. Oh, okay, so like, progress towards a friendly attitude is 0. Fill this bar by performing friendly abilities. Yeah, same thing with devious. Changing your attitude can change the mood to provocative, as your crew member gain mind games. Okay, so there's a little bit more nuance that I don't understand yet. I'm sure they'll teach me that in the next tutorial. Cool. Okay, well I won't go through all those. I'll just end my turn and then see what Mr. Farmer... Alright, Harry, time to... Oh, this guy. Wait. Okay, yeah, he's just out of... Yeah, let's impress him. Look at my badges. Well, oh well. I did 3 friendly things, but then I also shot one of them. Oh, did I finish the tutorial? I guess I did. Research on research papers. Gotcha, gotcha. Cool. Charles has cheap gloves. The cheapest gloves around. I would assume that he would have some nice white ones or something. Leather vest. Okay, the gloves are offensive, I guess. And the vest is defensive. Basics of exploring. So basically, let's craft a story here. So Charles and Bia, they came up to Harry and they said, "Hey, Harry, do you know anything about exploring?" And he said, "Yeah, I've got this great book on exploring, and I have..." Or perhaps they came up to him and said, "Hey, do you know anything about exploring?" And he goes, "Oh, yeah, I'm an expert." And then really he just has Exploring for Dummies book that he's referring to. So will they discover that he is pulling the wool over their eyes, this former thief? Okay, so revisitable, I guess that was the tutorial. Are we able to do... This is it! You just got your Renowned Explorers International Society membership. Harry wants to make a big entrance and goes for an elusive treasure. A Viking ship. Rumors are that the boat belonging to a famous explorer, Leif Erikson, is somewhere on this forgotten island. Okay. I didn't see... Type provisions. Okay. There was one part of the tutorial that I didn't do, I don't think. It was about the moods and emotions. Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay, I guess I already did do that. Oh, maybe it's because I failed it that it's not complete. Oh, no. There's 3 of them. Okay. If you know how to use your abilities to win an encounter, the next step is to look at your attitude. Yep. Yeah, okay, so this is the second one that I have to do again because I failed the first time. Okay, so this time I'm just going to not fire any weapons. Okay, yep. Just gonna go through all this again. Okay, there we go. Dire. This is getting bad. Mood. The current mood of the encounter. The attitude of you and your opponent determines the current mood. Okay. Your current attitude. Okay, so the one in the center, the main mood of the whole encounter is a mix between the 2 of you. Your current attitude is friendly. Different opponents react differently to your attitude. Okay, so they are stronger if I'm friendly, but weaker if I'm devious. Interesting. Okay. Let's take out this guy. Very impressed. Okay, he left. Oh, did she? Okay, yeah. Oh. He was happy towards her. Remarkable. Awesome. Sweet. Your friendly approach has proven its worth. Cool. Unexplored. Travel costs 1 supply. I have 8 pieces of bread. Inspect your treasures. We don't have any treasures. Each treasure increases your renown. Gotcha. Review your entourage. No helpers yet. Okay. Ah, yes, and the renown helps, or the status. Status helps the entourage grow. So, status reflects how much influence your explorers may expend in high circles. Use it to attract an entourage or gain access to special inventory. Okay. Your crew's savings, you'll need gold to purchase better items, gear, or other things in the shops. And then research, you'll gain 14% of any research gains renown. Research is all about the knowledge. It can be used to write research papers. Okay, so 14% of all research is renown, 6% of all status is renown, 8% of all gold is renown. Gotcha. We don't have any insight right now. An insight on subsidies to earn tokens in the world map, like collect, study, or campaign. Okay, so insight, that resource is actually used for other tokens that gain you the other resources. So it's, yeah, okay. So it's a resource that gains tokens that gains other resources. Basically, there's 2 forms of currency for that, or 2 steps removed. You gain insight by collecting treasure or making other big finds. You can save a part of your insight to spend it after your next expeditions. Gotcha. Okay, unexplored, wits challenge, a tactician or a beguiler or quick thinker may be useful. Well, they have a tactician for sure. There might be an encounter here. I'm definitely interested in the unexplored territory over this way. Sometimes your crew finds opportunities to promote itself shamelessly in the eye of locals to gain status. However, say something offensive or make the wrong move and no one will like you. Whose turn is it for social duties? Gotcha. Who is the most popular in high school? Okay, so Charles boasts about your adventure to come. Harry boasts about your adventures to come. Or Bia does. Okay, so Charles, 10% from base chance, 15% from speaker, 15% from speech power, 40% to succeed. Locals impressed. Okay, so these are the tokens that you gain if you succeed, and that's the main percentage chance. Collect. Okay. Let's do Charles. Just go with a safe bet. Ah, that's interesting. Hey! The locals are very impressed by Charles. Wow, you're so cool. We have to tell everyone. I mean, that's Twitch in a nutshell. You gotta do that, right? These people are saved from ignorance by your majestic self. It is fantastically pompous, which is one of his perks. Okay. Nice. So I have these tokens. Tokens also give small amounts of reward. Okay. Do I spend them? Interesting. Alright, so there's research over here. That one looks interesting. I kind of want to go do an encounter. You encounter 2 rude men. Hehe, look at these wimps. I bet we could wipe them out easily. They're not even worth fighting. These devious gentlemen are not leaving you alone. I mean, look at their mustaches, right? Look at their eyebrows. Their mustaches let you know they're crooks. Okay, so for each encounter token, you will receive the following resources after you're completing it. So the goal here is completed as a devious attitude. Oh, there's a third guy behind me. I see you. I see you. Common villager. Uncertain, not getting any vibes here. Their attitude is devious. It makes them stronger if you're aggressive, but weaker if you're friendly. Okay, so we've got to outwit them. Gotcha. I have pretty good faith in Harry. Whoops. Oh, you can't walk there. Gotcha. You can, though. He was intimidated. Ooh, tense. Who will end the first blow? Friendly abilities is plus 25% power. Okay. And range. Range is 2 tiles. Oh, nope. Go back. Clicked with the wrong mouse button. There we go. Taunted and ruffled. His spirit's almost broken though, so that's good. 2 tiles. Okay. I guess you could go here. Speech attack. Mustache attack. Whoa. Oh, interesting. Cool. What was that? He just pointed at me. Okay, he's enraged. I'm just gonna use my enrage attack again. Common villager becomes too enraged and loses it. He just rage quits the fight. Time to terrify this guy. Scary. Oh, whoops, it's too far away. But I can use the speech attack. Hopefully this won't increase that friendly. Yeah, no, it's all devious right now. Okay, so there's a rock, paper, scissors element going on here too. I'll just examine this for a second. So if your opponent is friendly, you can exploit his weaknesses by aggressive. If your opponent is aggressive, you can make him crazy by being devious. If your opponent is devious, you can be better. You can be the better man or woman by being friendly. Okay. Gotcha. You can find out about the effects of all moods here. Either your crew members' abilities are, if your crew's or your opponent's attitudes are uncertain, the mood becomes uncertain too, which means there won't be any active mood effects. Okay, so then it just shows you all the moods if they are friendly, blah blah blah. Cool. I'm sure I'll learn those as I go. Okay. So devious is good against aggressive. I'm going to impress this guy. Remarkable. Common villager is impressed by you and doesn't wish to stop you. You broke your opponent's minds. That's amazing. They ran away. Good. That leaves us with more energy to explore. Resolved, a conflict with devious only lasts for this expedition. You get 5 plus grit and plus 2 speech power. I think she... Does that mean she leveled up? I'm not sure. 3 encounter tokens. For each encounter token, you will receive the following resources after completing the expedition. Okay. So the expedition needs to be complete before the tokens are changed into gold and the other resources. Ha! You gave them a dose of their own medicine. That makes 2 suckers that will have nightmares of Charles' destructive words. The crew proceeds with the expedition. Cool. Thanks for being a politician, Charles. Okay, I'm gonna wrap back around here. There's a status to be gained, treasure, and cultural challenge as a diplomat or an archaeologist. Okay. The turf house. The crew finds some true Viking architecture, a turf house. Due to the lack of wood here, and as it provides better insulation, Vikings built houses covered in earth. This house must hold historical trinkets. Yeah, they actually did that. They would make houses out of turf instead because it was warmer. Because, you know, up in Scandinavia and Greenland and Iceland, it was all cold, you know, for so long in the year. So to make natural insulation before they had the fiberglass or any other manufactured things, they used grass and sod to insulate their homes, and it, you know, helped them so that they wouldn't have to use as much firewood. You hear a lot of noise coming from it. Enter the house. This big turf house is the clubhouse of the Viking Committee, a group that tries to preserve Viking history. They're having a good time with each other, but ignore you. Maybe it's because you don't look Viking enough. These guys probably have some interesting trinkets in their possession. Harry ponders how you can get the best. Alright, so we gotta convince them to give us some trinkets. So we socialize diplomatically before asking something. Charles is the best at this. We also gain 2 study and a bonus campaign. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. That'll give us some research, because we don't have any research tokens yet. What are the okay, the encounter tokens. The encounter tokens are both gold and status. Okay. Explain your cause and hope for a good treasure. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the 4th option is. Oh, you don't actually ask for anything. Gotcha. So it's either you roll the dice and see if it works. Yep. Cool. A great success. Charles is accepted into the Viking Committee. You learn a lot about the Vikings as well. When the time is right, Charles explains your cause and asks if the committee has some treasures for you. The chairman responds, "Of course, you're one of our Viking friends. What are you looking for? I'll try my best. I'll try to find the best I can give." Ah, okay. So we can ask for a runestone, which it says a number of things can happen. Oh, same thing with everything. Okay, so something typically Viking, like a helmet or, you know, an axe, a double-sided axe or something. Oh, I guess that would be the war artifact. Something typically Viking. Yeah. I don't know a whole lot of what that would be, but I kind of want the runestone. The chairman responds, "Got it. I'll go through our Viking collection and see if we've got something for you." They're speaking very simple English. I don't know if you noticed that, but he leaves for a few minutes and returns with something. "This is the best I could find. I hope it helps. You receive random chance, 75% you gain a treasure, 13% chance you gain a dragon head? A dragon head? What? They're just gonna give you a dragon head? Charles must be quite the charmer. Alright, we got a green runestone. Okay, cool. So that gives us 25 renown. Alright, so this is our first treasure. Gotcha. So renown is a measure of the grandness of the treasures you have acquired as your fame as an explorer. You need to win the game. You can spend insight in some cities to earn tokens on the world map, like collect or study or campaign. The green paint of the runes hasn't worn off yet. Wow. Study. Cool. This is a good find. A fine treasure to take home. You continue the party with the Viking Committee a little. Harry even impresses them with some party tricks. When the party ends, you continue exploring. Oh, you definitely gain a lot of status at the end of this. That got us 7 study tokens. Cool. Also, we have 1 insight now. I guess that's 1 out of 1. You can spend insight in some cities, right? Okay, cool. So resolve is at 2. Gotcha, we have 5 bread. Okay. I think I'll sweep back around, perhaps, or... Yeah, that seems like the most efficient. But I could also come back, yeah. No, this is definitely the most efficient. On our way to finding the Viking longboat, the crew comes across a runestone. It's not particularly impressive or well-preserved one, but it's still worth studying. Okay, cool. So we found another runestone. Well done! You found the hidden hoard of this expedition. Yeah, on every expedition, there is a hidden hoard to be found. On these occasions, fate smiles upon your crew. The crew finds... Oh, cool. And then you get to decide what type of perk you get. So we can do a lot of gold, which I might do that. 1 treasure hunt, 1 discovery. Oh, we don't have any treasure tokens. Or 1 secret, a juicy secret. We'll do gold. Nice. Okay, so there's a range from 87 to 131 gold, and you do get some status from that too, from the treasure tokens. We're running kind of low on bread. Not sure if I should be concerned about that, but I'm just going to keep going. There's status to be gained here. Okay. Oh, there it is. Awesome. You descend a hill and walk past a magnificent grave. You read the stone. Here lies Bornwulf of Mercia, king of Mercia. Under his reign, the Abbey of St. Peter was rebuilt. Bornwulf met his end at the hands of King Egbert's army in 826 AD. May St. Peter watch over his soul. The grave of an old king, always an honor. Okay. So I guess we gain status from, I guess, the story, right? You tell the story later and gain status from that. Okay, so I know this will probably end the mission. So I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm gonna go get some gold first. The farmer is moving some of his harvest to the local market, but his wheel got stuck in the mud. He's asking for help. Help the farmer take some of his harvest and run. Punch him and take his harvest. So you could just take his harvest and run, or you could just punch him first and then take it. Oh, I see. So you gain supplies. You can gain supplies by doing that, by committing crimes and stealing the poor farmer's harvest. Okay, let's help the farmer. You all push the cart, and it's out in no time. The farmer is very happy and gives you some profit that the farmer would have missed out on if he'd been stuck there any longer. Okay, cool. He will also tell everybody at the market about those nice explorers from the International Society. See? It's good to be, you know, genteel and diplomatic. Oh, there's supplies that can be found over here. I wonder how many there are. Let's see. Let's go do this. Normally you wouldn't be so excited about this, but you found an abandoned farm. The fields are overgrown with vegetables and even some fruit trees. I wouldn't exactly call that abandoned, I would call that unattended at first, but hey, that gave us 3 more pieces of bread. Okay, there's something odd here. You enter a shop that sells supplies for some work. However, this guy seems to be one shady shopkeeper. Okay, so this is turning into... It's kind of a mix between a choose-your-own-adventure and a turn-based strategy, which is pretty cool. You enter a shop that sells supplies for some work. However, this guy seems to be one shady shopkeeper. So, we can buy Why does this have like a... Cannot choose this option because it requires at least 8 resolve. So you can spend 7 resolve to get 4 supplies. Said resolve is pretty precious. These prices are outrageous. Yeah, they are. Negotiate for better terms or leave the shop. I'll negotiate. Someone needs to negotiate for better terms. This is simply unacceptable. This guy... Look at Harry's face, man. This guy seems to be like a tough match, and the diplomatic struggle will give the diplomat negotiations perk. Charles, do it. The shady shopkeeper gave in to your diplomatic negotiations. Now you can get supplies at a normal price. Sweet. You can spend it for 1 resolve. It's risky, but yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I've got a heartbeat. On the resolve, because I only have 1. The shady shopkeeper gave you diplomatic negotiations, now you can get supplies. Yep, sweet. Okay, so we have 6 supplies. I don't know that we can go back to here. Because it would take 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to the ship. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get to the ship. Yeah, I'll just continue exploring up here. The group comes across some local Icelandic aldermen. Okay, so we are in Iceland, gotcha. When chit-chatting about the weather, Harry mentions the search for the Viking longboat. The aldermen are ecstatic. A Viking ship on our beautiful island? Iceland is so full of surprises. We'll make sure to spread the word. They were excited that you heard the legend of it when it should be local because it's in their home, but okay. Apparently they had not heard about that. You part ways, but not before Bia manages to insult Iceland. The harsh weather, the small towns, and how can someone live somewhere where the sun only shines 3 hours a day? No, Bia knows that Greece is superior. She is very much a nationalist. It takes some apologizing for Charles to ease the tension. I like that. Okay, cool. So now we're actually seeing some of the dynamics between characters. We see that Charles has to offset Bia. That's awesome. Yeah. I wonder like how much of that, how many different interactions you have with a mix of characters. That's crazy to think of. They must be constantly like making more. Okay. So we have 5 supplies. Some cuddly sheep are found, and the crew are fond of the crew and keep surrounding you. Aw, that's great. It makes it hard to move. You have to do something. Harry says, engage! Defeat all enemies. Defeat the sheep. Kill the sheep. Okay. Yeah, let's not kill the sheep. Let's impress the sheep. Impress. Impress this sheep. Very impressed. It's like sheep, look at my medals, and then the sheep runs off because it's so impressed. It's fantastic. Okay, sheep. Oh, yep. I wonder if there's a shortcut to using these things, like a hotkey. I guess not. Okay. Alright, Charles. Impress that sheep. Oops. There we go. Charles wasn't... The sheep wasn't too impressed with Charles. Oh, what? Oh. They're so cute that they woo you, and your spirit drops from being so engrossed with sheep that you might give up. We might, just walk away like, oh, those sheep are too cute. We have to leave. Sheep is impressed and doesn't wish to stop you. Resistances reduce the damage from speech attacks based on their emotion type. Interesting. Let's give up the adventure, guys. These sheep are too cute. What? Charles must not be an animal lover. You know, animals can tell when you're not really that fond of them. Oh no. Oh, the sheep failed. The sheep was not cute enough. Harry was not impressed. Here we go. Friendly. Although, oh, okay, we got encounter tokens, and it looks like, yeah. They actually liked my jokes. Awesome. You are true friends of the animals. The sheep follow you, but Harry teaches them not to get in the way. Harry even gives the cutest sheep a name. Woolly Charles. That's great. I love the nuance there. Some kids are playing medieval warriors on the hill, seemingly unaware of their homeland's rich Viking history. Charles teaches them about the Vikings, and the kids are impressed and start to play Vikings. They'll surely remember you. Cool. Some free education from Charles. Alright, well, I could go through the ship and then back. Yeah. Cool. This will probably end the adventure. The Viking boat must be nearby. Once you get there, this expedition will come to an end. You can come back to this place, or you can wish to continue later. Yeah, so we have 2 more. Let's return later, and let's go back to. Oh wait, that was just the. Yeah, that was just the trader. Okay, do we level up? I see the experience arrows. I'm guessing that you level up at the end if you fulfill your experience quota, which all of them did. Oh wait, click on the portrait to choose an upgrade. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Now we can choose an upgrade for each of them. Beguiler and storytelling. Mischief, subterfuge. Okay. So I guess that this is all the training. Yeah. Perk upgrade. Spirit, nice. Okay, so +4. He has more grit. And then more speech power. I don't know what that one is. This training can now be selected. Piercing shot. Attitude, aggressive. Hit chance 100%. Range about 4 tiles. Nice. Affects enemies. Ooh, affects all enemies within the target line. Cannot be used when standing next to an enemy. So it's definitely a range weapon. Gains 25% power each turn while off cooldown with a maximum of. Okay, cool. Wait, did I not? Oh, unlock, yes. Cool. Yes. He has storytelling. Diplomat or etiquette perk or survivalist and tracking? Yeah, let's do the diplomat. So he has 56 spirit now. Some better speech. So far, Harry's still the best at the speech. Okay, so we have a quick thinker, nimble perk, tactician, weapons expert perk. Let's do this. Yeah. Cool. Yes. Let us commence. Onwards. Boats and bullies. The crew searches the hills and dales thoroughly until you spot it in the distance. An intact Viking boat. The crew rushes towards this amazing find. It'll surely skyrocket your reputation at the renowned Explorers Society. The crew is spotted by a familiar face, the French explorer Revelot, #1 in the most promising explorers rankings. He laughs. Thank you, amateur. How very lucky you are to find this fine Viking boat just after me. Under Rule 24B of the Explorer Mandate, fellow explorers should not help each other out, and I really need this treasure to affirm my #1 position. Your help will not be forgotten. Well, maybe. Explain that this is your treasure. Rivolo continues, it seems my explanation wasn't clear enough. Maybe my strong friend Tommy can explain the situation better while I take this vessel. Hey, wait a minute. Before Harry can stop Rivolo, his fighter Tommy steps forward. Now, little explorers, I need to explain to you something. He's not letting me pass. Alright, let's do this. Defeat the boss. So we want a devious, wait no, we want an aggressive. Tommy is impressed by your skill. Tommy is emotionally hurt and leaves. Tommy thinks you're nice. So if Tommy is emotionally hurt, that's actually the worst we could do. So we just have to defeat him mano a mano. And our reputation, or our resolve rather, is at 1. So we have some new abilities here. Can I use this? Yes, I can. Okay. I can't use it when I'm directly next to an enemy? Nice. Sweet. That piercing shot, that's crazy. Oh, a group insult. Wow, okay, so now Charles is upgraded from being just a meager, person who can insult people with a certain lack of tact. But instead now, he's upgraded to being almost racist in his insults. By a group insult, insulting their whole community. Range is 3 tiles, yeah? Aha! So he has a range. So if anyone's within earshot, they will be insulted. No. Whoops. Oh, that was not... Okay. I don't know what happened there. I just impressed Bia accidentally. And I just gave her -25 speech defense. That is not great. Unnoticeable attack. Ah, okay. Nice. Their turn. Here comes Tommy. Big Billy Club. Watch out, Charles. Nice. Stop it. They are hostile. Oh, group attack. No, not you. Yeah. Yes! Punch tummy. He's almost down. Almost down. Oh, I missed. Awesome. Harry doesn't have the nimble trait, but there you go. Let's have Bia finish him off, huh? Sweet. Tommy is impressed by your skill. You're strong. Alright, wait, what was his voice? No, oh, yeah, that. Okay, you're strong, pretty impressive, but now I have to go. You deserve this treasure map for your victory. Bye. And he leaves to follow Rivalo, who has already disappeared with a Viking ship. Oh, great. So he somehow took the... It's a ship. How do you steal the ship? I don't know. You're left with the cryptic treasure map. Its meaning is pretty cryptic, as one would expect. The treasure map is passed around. After investigating it, the crew states their interpretations of the treasure map. Treasure is buried deep underground, far away from here, says Bia. It points to a difficult-to-reach area, a landmark on the map that locals might recognize. Okay. 75% chance. Gain a treasure, the leprechaun. Viking drinking horn, or the Ulfbert sword. Yeah. Kind of want the leprechaun. I don't know what that does. The crew looks around carefully, taking ancient footsteps and following the treasure map for hours. The crew finds some valuables, but nothing else. Just when the crew was about to yield, Harry's idea pays off. A new treasure. Ah, Viking drinking horn. A marvelous drinking horn decorated with gold, made for Viking parties. Okay, so I would have gotten more insight, but I only have a maximum of one. Get an extra encounter if you resolve an encounter friendly. Speakers gain 2 speech. Cool. With this last find, your expedition still concludes on a high note. However, it's clear that if you want to be the most renowned explorer, you have to beat Rivalo. Now it's personal. Back to London. Cool. We explored the Highlands of Iceland. We were aggressively so. I have no scale for anything yet, but, you know, pretty good round. I love this music. Small discoveries. Exotic location uncovered by the Icelandic Isles. In the Icelandic Isles by promising explorer Harry Walker. Explorer Society board members are excited at the progress of this awesome autocrat. Cool. You know, that reminds me, it's interesting because that reminds me of the old Where in the World was Carmen Sandiego games, where you would have different accolades based on, and different like levels of sleuthing based on your discoveries, based on how many cases, especially in the one where it was like, where in the USA was Carmen Sandiego, that one had a lot more side quests. This kind of reminds me of that, where they give you different accolades based on how well you're doing as a sleuth, and then this is how well you're doing as an explorer. It's cool. Okay, so Matthew Rivalo has 2,500 renown, and we've got all the other people here. Hans Bamberg, and Flavia Beaumont. We are all the way at the bottom. Alright, back in London. A magnificent job. The Board of Renowned Explorers International Society is impressed by your exploration skills in the Highlands. For this achievement, Chairman Pinkerton gives you upgrade to your airship. we have an airship, apparently. That's awesome. Which will allow you to carry more bread. World map tutorial. Cool, cool. Is RE is membership. Cool. Get 30% off El Vigilantes branded canned dog food. Do we eat the dog food, or are we taking a dog with us? That would be cool. Pinkerton tells you, we're pleased that you're aiming to become the #1 explorer. However, I wonder if you can beat the already successful below. We hope that you will uncover many secrets in your endeavors. Society has many leads as to where the secrets may lie in wait. You can do 4 more expeditions before the renowned explorer is elected, so make them count. Okay. Successfully complete expeditions to gain new expeditions. You gather your thoughts to determine your course of action. Spend research on collecting technologies, unlocking technologies, insight on other resources in the city, status on an entourage, gold in shops. Go on more prestigious expeditions and repeat until you beat the French clown. Oh, he's French. Okay, right. I gave him a British accent. That seems to be all you need to become the world's most renowned explorer. Okay, cool. So I can unlock observations or history right now. This one will unlock by +4, or it will unlock these things. Complete 2 expeditions to unlock this category. Nice. The focus on observation to unravel the puzzles of the world is the most important idea of modern science. The crew has an opportunity to specialize 1 crew member in any of the sciences. Which crew member will gain a naturalist, engineer, or archaeologist perk? I want to give it to Harry, but also... Yeah, let's give it to Harry. Let's have him go he's a scout, but let's have him go the scientist route. Harry has to study hard to learn a scientist skill, but is determined to become an expert. What kind of perk will Harry learn? Engineer, archaeologist, or... Yeah, let's do that. Harry is ready to be a more expert engineer. What field is he going to learn about? Piloting, automata, combustion, advanced tools, or steam engines. Let's do automata. Harry learned the engineer perk automata. Okay. I don't know what that does, but okay, cool. +1 speech defense and +1 attack. Okay. Oh, okay. Science assistants, study, join your entourage. And, okay. So the way that the perks work, they have a different, basically, accolade, a different attribute for them. So Beguiler, Engineer, and Rogue is what Harry is. And since he's technically an engineer now, he would gain +1 study when he succeeds on the adventure wheel. I don't know if that stacks in the sense that if he has 2 perks, then it adds to it. Study your student joins your entourage. Ooh, 2 insight. Nice. Join the fold. Okay, and then the cost of each research perk is exponential. Most of your actions in the city. I want to make the most of your actions in the cities. Yes, I do. Completing this, all research in this will unlock 15 renown. Starting, it will upgrade the entourage hall, or upgrading the entourage hall costs negative 40 status. Okay. Cool. Haha. So cool, the music changed just as I was coming out of that. Really like this track too. Awesome high adventure music. Or grand adventure music, I should say. It's really cool. There's apparently a Kubuto in the, what is that, the Indian Ocean? Kabuto, yeah. 1 completed, 4 left. Okay. We can go to Stockholm. We can go to Moscow. Berlin. Campaign tokens. Paris and Madrid. Here you can acquire an entourage with the status to improve your tokens from your encounters. See abundances on based on the International Society. Collect tokens available with Insight, okay? London lecturing. Paris campaigning. Berlin University. Item shop. Entourage. Stockholm Stortorget. Entourage. Madrid's Palace. I have a student. Each student gives you +1 research from study. Oh, okay. That's cool. So even your entourage has different little perks that it gives along the way. That's really cool. Yeah, so I mean, so far, like, the mechanics of the combat is super simple, but this has a little bit more depth to it. I mean, it's still very simple, very easy to get accustomed to, and pretty fun. But this part of the game has a little bit more depth because you only have 5. Apparently, you have the starter expedition, which I don't know. I guess that would change every time, but I'm not sure. That felt more like the tutorial mission. I mean, it was after the tutorial, but the inaugural mission. But it looks like you only have 5 expeditions total in this mode to gain basically 2,400 renown. Although it looks like I gained some more just by writing those research papers and studying. Okay, cool. The other 56, oh, okay, it gives you a split of that too. That's nice. The other 56 was gained by collecting tokens or other resources. Gotcha. Cool, so compile that afterwards. Okay. I'm guessing this is a different... Oh, interesting. So this is like different tiers or different colors. I'm guessing the blue is rare and then the gold is legendary or something like that. That's neat. Oh, okay. So you basically, you buy supporters with your status. It's an interesting commentary. You buy the support that you get with your status. I mean, really, you influence them, but it's still a transaction of sorts. Okay, so for the lobbyist, you gain 1+3 or 1 to 3 status from a campaign, and the merchant you gain gold from collect. Let's do the lobbyist there. Helpers and specialists. Oh, so I didn't even see. Okay, Cool. Pick one specialist from each tab to enrich your entourage. General Olaf. Whenever a level 2 to 5 tactician succeeds on the adventure wheel. So you get 1+2 collect. Okay, those are very specific. And then diplomat succeeds. Mr. Jenkins. Professor Pensionotti. Or Pacinotti. I don't know. Level 2 to 5 engineer succeeds on... Okay. So, the perk level is 1 out of 5. And I know that Bia is 2 on the tactician, so that would help her, I think. And then I know that Harry is rogue, and then I know Charles, is he... Okay, he has 3 diplomats, so that would work for him too. But does that only affect 2 out of 5? I kind of want this, but let's also see... Upgrade the shop level to unlock new specialist levels. Let's upgrade that. Beguiler. Or is that the base level that helps? What is this? Vigilante is his name. Bobo the Misadventurous, or Renowned Explorer Goodmund. Collect whenever a rogue succeeds on the adventure wheel. Campaign where Beguiler succeeds on the adventure wheel. Kind of gonna go for like maximum status. So let's do this guy, Mr. Jenkins. Mr. Jenkins, the Buckingham butler, so skilled he has a butler of his own. The butler has a butler. Wants to teach you diplomat etiquette or diplomat customs. Cool. Recruited, nice. So you get 1 from each. Yeah, you get 1 from each category. Gotcha. Cool. Stockholm. Paris campaigning. Ah, okay. So the jobs require insight tokens, and then you gain. Yeah, cool. And each of them has a different split on what they gain as well. Cool. Let's see if we want any items from here first, and then I'll go back and select the jobs that give me gold. If I don't, then I'll just go full status, because that's kind of what I want to maximize here. It seems like that will be the most multiplicative as I go, so let's see if that works. Red Square Market. Okay, we have a compass for 100 gold. Now you don't have to guess where north is, based on which area feels colder. Nice. Resist damage taken from enraged speeches. Enraged species. Gain the survivalist navigation perk. Okay. Monkey wrench. Gain the engineer's advanced tools perk. Resist damage from terrified speeches. Okay. In the engineer advanced tools. Okay. Offense. Decent gloves. Master gloves is 320, which apparently you gotta be level... Oh, upgrade the shop to level 3. Okay. Sure, the shops need to upgrade too. Interesting. So, both the entourage, whatever you call it, embassy, and then the shops both have upgrades themselves, which the way that you make those cheaper is by researching. So researching is kind of the root of making those 2 things cheaper for the rest of it. That's good to know. So I could sort of do, from the ground up strategy and just do that. But really, I think I'm just going to keep those I'm just going to focus on researching for the status, and then I'm going to upgrade the embassies. Legendary book. Rank 5 stars. Helps with your vocabulary. Can be used to hit people in the head. Can be used for knowledge and a weapon. Nice. Plus 30 speech power. I kind of want to save up for that, and then just give it to Charles, or I guess even like give it to Harry. That's crazy. Can we? Okay. Can we sell something here? Like. Ah, okay. Trinket. Offense, we have a decent book. Helps with your vocabulary. Can also be used to hit people in the head. Can also be used as a weapon. Decent gloves. Helps with hitting and gunboat diplomacy. Interesting. Gunboat diplomacy? Decent armor. Might give that to Harry. Yeah, we're gonna give that to Harry. Oh, I see. There's an armor. Gotcha. Okay, let's just sell the ring. Nice. Yeah, that way Harry actually has some armor. So what is that just like a, oh, okay, so they each have a slot for a trinket, an offense, and a defensive weapon, or a defensive item. Legendary boots. Check those out. These shiny boots also distract one from hearing what's going on. For scouts only. Ah, okay, okay. It's also like 1,350 gold. Master Memento. A memento that reminds you what you're fighting for. Decent memento. Speech defense. Yeah, she definitely needs this. Be a... Cool. So since I'm maximizing Charles as the politician, as the diplomat, I'd like to give him a decent book, but I also want to do an upgrade and give him a good book. So yeah, I see. So I gotta remember to upgrade those if need be. Can I switch this out? Yeah, there we go. So I like how the offensive slot is either a book or a weapon or gloves. Or maybe that's the, yeah, that's the offensive one. Okay. And the greatest offense that you have is to have a legendary book. 15 plus 15 attack power. Must be a very hard cover. Translation guide. Use language to expose where they may falter. Gain the Diplomat Language perk. Exciting booster. All exciting abilities gain. Interesting. 10 plus 10% speech power. I don't know that Charles is much of a very excitable dude. Okay. Let's go campaigning in Paris some more, shall we? How much are we looking for here? Helpers. Journalists. Every encounter you get, it's +1, or yeah, +1 to 3 status. Ah, okay, that's interesting. That's a neat idea, that the journalist helps you because they write about what you've done in your encounters. The lobbyist helps you just talking about you to people. Trader, 1-3 gold. And then the merchant is 1-3 gold from the collect tokens. Okay. Specialists in Madrid's palace. Anahas, observer. Gain 1 extra study token when you resolve an encounter with a friendly. Igor the plotter. Or Emil the decorated. Okay. Interesting. So each of one of these helps you based on how you end the encounter. Hey, Chairman Pinkerton. Nice. And then the other one was based off of your type, of your person's type. Okay. I do gain a campaign token every time that I end it in aggressive with this person, but I don't know if I will end it in aggressive very often. It'll probably be mostly like impressed. So Chairman Pinkerton would help with the gold there. Honestly, I might just get some lobbyists. Oh, I upgraded it. Right. Okay, cool. We'll go with the students of the lobbyists. And I'll just spend the rest of my insight on this. Although, probably that's more efficient later on, but whatever. Let's get another lobbyist there. Can't buy the students. Let's go to Stockholm. Let's see. Could buy a journalist, yeah. Every encounter. Cool. Maximizing status. Okay. Alright, let's choose an expedition, shall we? So, we went to the Icelandic Isles. Hungarian Fort. Mali Mystery. Caribbean Islands. I'm guessing there's going to be more aggressive encounters on the Caribbean island. Let's go to Mali. You are up for a unique chance to explore the inland in search of a mysterious witch doctor. These areas are full of good-spirited villagers and devious hyenas, and a friendly approach might help. Good, that's what we're going for. Okay. So, expect plenty of rogue, athlete, and beguiler challenges. You might find a lot of gold. Alright, let's do it. Recently, the world has grown interested in the cultural treasures from West Africa. A group of people little studied and understood still lives in these areas. A prosperous clan lives in a large village somewhere near here. Harry is positive that you'll find a treasure there. Okay. Cool. However, this village has not been kind to strangers. Their leader, a witch doctor, has always refused the pleas of travelers. They say he finds them boring, rude, and could not touch his heart. If you want the best results, you'll have to find out how to please the witch doctor. Interesting. So we're not going to fight him, we're actually going to try to coerce him and please him. Okay. So we have 10 supplies right now. In the middle of the desert, you find an interesting red-barked tree. Take some samples to study it along the way. How does our map look? Oh, okay, so the witch doctor's over here. And there's more to explore on the right side. So I might go up to here and then curve back around. You find an old crate of valuables. A lucky find. Nothing special to be found here. Ah, so there are spots like that. Gotcha. You see a small lake where loads of animals come to drink. You see a herd of elephants on one side and a herd of gazelles on the other side. A perfect spot to refresh yourselves and refill your supplies. To a little village. Faint laughter is coming from a distance. You have fear of hyenas, but curiosity gets the better of you. As you sneak closer, you see a small village with people gathered around a campfire. Pay attention. You listen for a while and notice that they are having some sort of joke festival where they keep telling jokes. When one of the tribesmen tells a dirty joke about a guy ending up in nothing but smelly underwear, Charles can't help but think of Rivolo, and he laughs hysterically. You are noticed by the tribe and they invite you to tell a joke as well. The best joke of the evening gets a prize. 5% increase from chance. It's nice that they give you the breakdown of why the percentages are the way they are. Okay, so it's because Harry's a beguiler that it helps. You get 1 treasure hunt, 2 supplies, and a bonus collect token. Alright, Charles, you go for it. Let's see. There we go. Sweet. Charles tells the funniest joke and the whole town is laughing. One guy cannot even contain his drink that pours out of his nose. Gross. At the end of the evening, you are awarded the Best Joke of the Year award. Okay. Cool, off to a good start. A hermit villager is playing around with some monkeys in the jungle. He seems distracted, and his hut seems to hold a genuine treasure, as opposed to those fake treasures. A close inspection shows you it's a Benin mask. Harry has a dastardly plan. Sneak around and take the Benin mask while the monkey lover ain't looking. Charles is appalled. You don't go around nabbing others' treasures. Harry assures Charles that you're only borrowing it for an indefinite time. I have a 91% chance of success with that, or it can be a good person to leave. Yeah, let's not steal it. Charles and Harry whisper their arguments loudly to not attract any attention. In the end, you'll all agree that you should not steal like this. To keep it positive, Charles mentions that you know the secret of the Bennett mask. Harry can already feel the condescending part of Rivolo once you fail to be the most renowned explorer. Ah, +5 speech, nice. Whoa, that's a lot of status for the secret. Cool. Nature challenge. Naturalist or survivalist may be useful. There's also something odd here. Let's go there. You find a little hut. You can hear weird noises coming from the inside. Harry cracks a naughty joke as you look inside. A lonely lady is trying to move furniture around in her small hut. Oh, hey there. I was trying some new house decoration, but moving my wardrobe and bed around is so hard. Well, you could help her, but the small hut gives you little room to move. You have to be athletic to make it work. Okay, interesting. Oh, that's what the red means. I was like, what does the red mean? You lose a resolve if you lose this. Shares a secret technique. Yeah, say her house looks beautiful, but evade the chore. Yes. Let's do this. All right, Bia. Let's see. Oh, great. We lost a resolve. Oh, man. Bia was having trouble with the heavy wardrobe and thought it was a good idea to swing it a little to create momentum. Well, that was a bad idea. The wardrobe falls against the wall, which can't keep up with the weight and collapses. Oh, the wall. She broke a wall in her house. Bia doesn't know how to get away fast enough as the lady is shocked with agony. All right. What's that? You knew they were around here. Caravan raiders. There are too many to take head on, but they didn't notice you coming from around the rocks. You see some coin and an interesting document that you would like to have. Maybe you can acquire those goods quietly. Yes, Harry, go ahead and steal those goods. Nice. Ha! The bandits didn't notice Harry sneaking past, getting the coin and document. Cheerio, thugs. The document is very interesting. It talks about a hidden hoard close to a single fat palm in the desert. Nice. Let's see, we have 6 bread left, so... Walking through the deserts is not just agony, you also get to study the properties of certain things in the extreme heat. Great. Study Bia's face. Fantastic. What a fantastic piece of architecture. Before you is some sort of fort or village made out of clay. The large walls prevent you from seeing what's going on inside. You walk up to the large walls, hoping to find some entrance. Sadly, the gates are shut tight, and there isn't anyone answering Harry's calls. Mysterious. There seems to be only one way up. Someone needs to climb up that wall and secure a rope. You haven't had any encounters yet. Let's do this. Bia, go for it. You broke that lady's house, but hopefully you can climb a wall. And she can! Alright, Bia climbed that wall with the tenacity of a walrus. What? And the grace of a majestic mountain goat. That I can get. Oh, what? The tenacity of a walrus. Okay. Didn't know walruses were known for being tenacious. At the top, she secures her rope so the others can follow her. A job well done. Ain't no wall high enough. It seems like you've arrived in a protected village of some sorts. The crew have barely entered it when you hear footsteps storming towards you. Hey, some strangers found a way past our defenses. Thank you for showing our weaknesses. But we can't just let them get in here and rob us of our treasure. Whoa, easy on the assumptions there. We said we're here for treasure? They seemed determined to stop you. Okay, so we want to end friendly. Inhabitants chase you away. The inhabitants, yeah, we have to end friendly for this one. For each campaign token, you receive the following resources. Gotcha. And then renowned. Cool. Okay. There's about 7 of them here. Masked Molly Villager. Molly Villager. They have armor. But no armored speech. That's good. Can you go here? And then use this? Wait, not that. Not be used when standing next to an enemy. Oh yeah, that's right. I've got to move back to there. Nice. But I got excited. I forgot for a second that we're not supposed to go aggressive with this. We're supposed to be friendly. Just shot 3 of them. Okay. Charles, can you help with this? Remarkable. That is a good way to do it, though. Like, break their spirit by shooting them and then be friendly to them. Yeah, definitely still brutal. All your crew members gain bloodlust. Plus 20 speech defense. Nice. Dandy. Oh no, they're being so friendly. They're showing us their treasures. Your turn. Okay. Let's try this again. Very impressed. Pleasant. Everyone is nice. Forget about, you know, a few turns ago when Harry just shot 3 of your people. Oh, forget about that. It was just, you know, he was scared. Alright, got rid of that guy. Cool. Yeah, so... I like how he impress them has a wide range now. I lost the resolve, oh no. Yeah, I became too confident and complacent. They're out friending us. They're being so friendly that Bia became complacent about her journey. She's like, just give up on it. These guys are so nice. I found family. Okay. Nice. Okay, first of all, no. You need to move. You need to move back, like, to here. Oh no. Oh no. Fumble. Okay, good. Good. Okay. We're safe. We're safe. Okay, first move back, like, here. Oh, move here. Kind of just want to save him. Yeah, just do that. No! We just lost. They broke our resolve by being so friendly. Oh my gosh. Dashing diplomat Harry Walker takes indefinite vacation in Molly. He's just like, no. Forget everything about being an explorer. I want the simple life. I want to move here. Forget Britain. I'm gonna move to Mali and enjoy my life as a resident with these Mali locals because they're so friendly and loving. Yep. Expedition failed. Make the use of moods and emotions. Try to get better equipment. Check the opponent's weaknesses. Try a different crew. If you're getting frustrated, try different difficulties. So I think for the next time, I will do more of a mix instead of just trying to go straight friendly for those encounters, even though that was my goal. Like you saw, I could do like one massively aggressive attack and break their spirit a bunch, because that's what matters. You want to break their spirit in some ways. So break their spirit so that on the next move with your speech, with your impressive actions, you can impress them more easily, because it takes more times of doing that to break their spirit or to make them not want to fight you. So I think I'll do that. I think I'll be more aggressive first, and then combine that and follow that up with the friendly actions. I know that with this mix, I'll probably do the same mix again, see if I can make that work with Harry, Charles, and Bia. And I'll try to be devious, because their deviousness, especially Harry's, was really strong. So I might do that. And I think with that too, I'm not sure, but I think if you don't do an aggressive action, if you do a devious action instead, and you fill up that bar, it takes a little bit longer to change the move than if you're just straight hostile and you use a weapon against them. But I also needed to remember that there's that rock, paper, scissors going on with the 3 attributes. So you have, I think it was aggressive to friendly, friendly to devious, devious to aggressive. Yeah. So I actually needed to be aggressive to them first, break their spirits, and then for the last couple guys, then just be super friendly. Do you want to submit entries for your runs to leaderboards? Only your friends will be able to see. No. Wait. Oh, I guess yes. Sure, we'll do that. But okay. Well, that was my first playthrough of Renowned Explorers International Society Quest for the Holy Grail. Yeah, really cool game. It might become a little bit repetitive after a while, I'm wondering, but it's super fun to explore everything and just the different nuances that they have in the story. So I'm looking forward to that. And I don't know, I'll retract what I said for right now. It's just that there's like I saw, there's not a clear-cut way of solving the encounters every time out. So that's good. It provides more room for strategy and wondering of how to do it the best way. So yeah, I think it's a very well-balanced game, and I'll definitely be coming back to this. Yeah, alright. Well, I will see you guys in the next stream. Have a good one.